Hello guys, welcome back to my channel in English Academy. Guys, please like, share, follow, comment and subscribe the channel. Guys, in this video we will analyze sunrise of the play. So guys, let's start now. Act 1, scene first. Guys, Antonio the great merchant is sad, but he can't tell his friends the reason for his sadness. They suggest various possible causes for anxiety and try to make him laugh. Antonio is waiting to meet his best friend Bassanio, who confesses to Antonio that he has spent a great deal of money and also that he is in love with Portia, a rich heiress. Antonio has no more money to lend to Bassanio at present but promises to help him to borrow from the moneylender so that he can visit Portia. Guys, since in the scene second, Portia and Nerissa talk about the test which Portia's suitors must take. Some men have already come to Belmont in the hope of marrying her. But when Portia describes them, she makes fun of them and shows her dislike. Finally, Nerissa reminds her of Bassanio. In the scene third, Shylock is able to lend money to Bassanio, but he makes it clear that he hates Antonio. Shylock and Antonio argue about the morality of making a profit from the money lending, and Shylock reminds Antonio of his past insults. However, he agrees to lend the money, but he asks for unusual bond. Guys, in the act second of the scene first, Portia meets the Prince of Morocco who wants to marry her. He chooses to try his luck with the cascades. Although she warns him of the penalty he must pay if he makes the wrong choice. Guys, scene second. In this scene second, Lancelot Gobu, Shylock's servant, is wondering whether they ought to run away from his master. Old Gogo, his father, comes on to the stage in search of his son. Because he is blind, he doesn't recognize Lancelot, who plays a rather cruel trick on him. Guys, old Gogo asks Bassanio to give employment to Lancelot, which Bassanio agrees to do. Graciano also asks a favor from Bassanio. He wants to accompany him to Belmont. Bassanio agrees, but he warns Graciano that he must behave properly. Guys, now we will study about the scene third. In the scene third, Lancelot says goodbye to Shylock's daughter Jessica, who is sorry to see him go. In the scene fourth, Bassanio's friends have planned some kinds of entertainments to amuse the guests at dinner. Lancelot gives a Lorenzo the letter from Jessica, and Lorenzo explains his intentions to the audience. In the scene fifth, Shylock instructed Jessica to lock up the house carefully and then goes off to have dinner with Bassanio. Scene 6, Lorenzo and his friends meet outside Shylock's house. Jessica appears on the balcony rather embarrassed because she is dressed as a boy. In this scene 7, the Prince of Morocco has come to examine the cascades. He reads aloud the inscriptions on each one and tries to puzzle out the meaning. At last, he makes his choice. In the scene 8th, Celerio and Celanio discuss a mystery where is Lorenzo. Shylock has lost his daughter and been robbed of some money. There is a bad news for Antonio. In the scene 9th, another shooter, the Prince of Aragon, is to make his choice of the cascades and he reads the inscriptions and meditates on what he deserves. Before he opens one of the cascades, just as he has read the scroll, news is brought that Bassanio is coming to Belmont. Guys, now we will study about the act third of the scene first. In the scene first, Saterio has heard bad news about one of Antonio's ships. Shylock threatens Antonio, and when Shylock and Tubal are left on the stage, together he gloats over Antonio's dangers. Shylock's pleasure over this matter is equal to the pain he suffers in the loss of his daughter. Guys, in this scene second, Portia has fallen in love with Bassanio and wants him to wait a few days before making his choice of the caskets. But Bassanio refuses to wait. He meditates aloud on the differences between appearance and reality and then chooses the leaden casket and wins Portia for his wife. Nerissa and Graciano congratulates him and Graciano declares his own marriage plans. Lorenzo and Jessica arrives at Belmont together with Celerio, who has brought a letter from Antonio. Antonio has written to say he is in Shylock's power. In the scene third, Antonio has been arrested and taken to prison. Shylock threatens him, but Antonio is patient. In the scene fourth, Portia asks Lorenzo to look after her house until she and Nerissa returns. They are going to Venice and plan to dress as men to play a trick on their husbands. In the scene fifth, Lancelot Cobo teases Jessica about her Jewish nationality. He trick on their husband. Sorry, her husband Lorenzo joins in the fun. Guys, now we will study about the act fourth of the scene first. The Duke asks Shylock to show mercy to Antonio, but Shylock refuses and insists on having his pound of flesh. A young lawyer comes into the court. It is Portia and disguised with Nerissa as the lawyer's clerk. Portia makes a speech in praise of mercy, but Shylock is unmoved. Portia agrees that he is legally entitled to a pound of Antonio's flesh. Antonio prepares to die. At the last moment, Portia finds a way of escape for Antonio. In the Act 4, Scene 2, Graciano gives Bassanio rings to Portia, who is still disguised as the young lawyer and accompanied by Nerissa as her clerk. Nerissa plans to get her Onyx from Irison. At the last scene, Act 5 of the scene first, Lorenzo and Jessica talk lovingly in the moonlight. Messages are brought telling them that Portia and Bassanio are on their way home. After a short time, Portia and Nerissa arrive at Belmont, and a little later, as day breaks, Bassanio and Graciano also appear. The wives ask their husbands for the rings and pretend to be angry, and last they reveal the truth. Thanks so much guys to watch the video.